Hey y'all, welcome back to Adventuring with Amanda. Thank you so much for being here. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Y'all, this video is part 2 of simple van life hacks. The last video I did a couple of weeks ago was very well received, and a lot of people were like, Amanda, do part 2. We want more van hacks. So I have put some together for you. I kind of had to think about it because some stuff that other people who maybe are new to van life or are building out their vans or, whatever, may think something's a hack, but I'm so used to it that I just don't really think much of it. So I tried to really kind of look around, and as I was doing things, be like, oh yeah, this is a van life hack for sure. So I think I've compiled a decent list for part 2. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. And before we get started, smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to my channel if you're new here. Let's begin. On my floor, I have these foam squares. I have 4 of them. They are underneath my rugs, but they just add cushion and stability to my floor in the van. I did duct tape the edges and super glue them together for extra stability, but I had extra foam squares. So what I did was I cut it up to create levelers that I put under my bed here. So this way, like I said, I just store them under my bed. But if my van isn't level and it's just like barely off a little bit, maybe tilting to one side, I can use these foam pieces underneath right here, and I can put my bed on top of this foam. And I have done that so many times. It lifts it up just enough to where my bed is level. So I have these stored underneath, and then I can use them to lift up my bed. And I got these foam squares at Lowe's. I think it's a pack of I don't remember. I honestly think I got like 2 packs of 4, so that's why I had extras. I also use them on the front passenger seat under Wynston's booster bed to make that level as well. So you can take these extra foam squares and use them for a lot of different things, but they are tremendous for getting my bed nice and level when necessary. Wynston's bed is on my 3rd row seat here, and this actually has 2 different hacks. So I talked about the foam board. So I have these 2 small pieces of foam board that I put right here because a lot of people have asked me how I get his bed level. So I have the foam board there, and then this extra kennel bed, which serves dual purpose because it gives it extra cushion, but also if I ever need like an extra bed for him, I already have it kind of stored right here. But my other hack is this wedge foam. So this is what I use so he has a level bed. It's actually made for a wheelchair, and I measured it out so it fits just fine on there. Now when I put his happy camper blanket on it, it's completely flat. He's not dipping down. So Maddie gave me the idea. I found this wedge foam for a wheelchair on Amazon. It was not exactly cheap. I think it was like $27, but it's been worth it for the comfort of Wynston. And since it's made for the comfort of humans, and a human to sit on it in a wheelchair, you can imagine that it's pretty high quality. So that is the hack for leveling out Wynston's bed. I get a ton of comments on my back window shades, and I think that these are a hack because they save so much time and energy, and honestly the cost is probably about the same as if you were to make them yourselves. So these back window shades are from heatshieldstore.com, and they are custom for my van. All you have to do on the website is enter your make and model and year, and it will let you know if there are heat shield covers available. I could get them for all of my windows. I actually think I'm going to get them for my sliding doors next, but I just have them for the back and then for my trunk. Oh, sorry, it didn't focus. But so those are what I have for this set For the two back windows, it was like $45, and for the one in the trunk, it was $45. So that's kind of the price. I think they are worth it. They just suction in and they fit perfectly, and they are reflective on the outside. So I think this is a great van life hack because they will perfectly fit your van and you don't have to do any work. When purchasing fans, make sure that you get fans that can stand and hang. They are so versatile, and there have been so many times where I've hung up my fans or just kept them sitting somewhere. So this one I've had for a couple years. I actually had one that was 3 years old, but I just had to throw it away because it was completely toast. It is adjustable, and then it has a hanger. It also has a light feature. This one I just purchased at Goodwill for $5. This one actually plugs in, while this one is rechargeable, but it comes off the stand and becomes a clip. Let me show you how both of these work. So this fan is really great for hanging on your headrest. You simply just put the little hanger right around the headrest there, and then you can adjust it as necessary. So these are really helpful. I used to have one right here and then one over here, so I had two pointing toward the back, but like I said, the other one just broke. So I actually plan to purchase another one. And like I said, this has 3 speeds and it has a light function, so that's very helpful. You can also hang it from like the actual clothes hanger hook in your minivan or really anywhere else. Now let me show you my purple one. So here's the stand for the purple fan, and there it is, just clipped right onto my shelf there, so I can point it anywhere. But it's really nice. It has a nice long USB cord. I can plug it into my Rock Pals or Jackery. And it's just great for airflow, because if I wanted to have, a fan right there and then like the black fan sitting over there for Wynston, aiming on him, I could do that. But you can move them anywhere. That way they don't have to be stationary. So I highly recommend fans with clips or hangers and stands. If you don't want to make bug screens for your windows, you can actually purchase them on Amazon. These are mesh bug screens that fit my front windows. They are not perfect, as you can see, but I can roll my window down most of the way to allow airflow to come in and bugs to stay out. Even with folding my mirror, it doesn't matter. It's still in the way of the screen coming down completely, but that's okay because it works out. They're inexpensive and really great. My next van hack is these really fun reusable wipe bags. I have one hanging at the back on my shelf, one hanging right here, and one up front. So I use these to hold my baby wipes because I really like being able to hang them, and they're just way more attractive. So I have had some people mention, oh, well, maybe it'll take away the moisture of the wipes. It absolutely does not. I've had no problems with the wipes drying up in these bags, and I think I got a set of 4 on Amazon for around $5. So do highly recommend. An excellent, inexpensive hack for staying warm in your van is candles. This size candle can actually give off about 60 watts of heat. So I purchased these at Target. I think they were like $3 a piece, but the scent also helps keep bugs away. And yes, this one matches my blanket because I'm slightly obsessed with the color, but they work well for staying warm, keeping away the bugs, and they smell nice. Y'all, I am honestly sure that there are probably hacks in my van that I'm forgetting about or just not thinking of right now, but I hope that this was a good part 2 to give you some more ideas. If you didn't see part 1, be sure to check that out because I talk about a lot of very helpful things in my van, which includes like cleaning and binder clips, because I use those for literally everything. And if I end up coming up with some more ideas, I will be sure to include those in another video. But I do want to be helpful, because at one point I was new to this too. So if there are other things that I come across, I will be sure to mention them because I want to share all of my little tips and tricks and ideas with you guys. So Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I appreciate you. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.